Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Rock and Roundtable. My name is Shay.
My name is Matthias. And today we have the first time the Swedish band Europe.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's the first time, but this is one of your favorites.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't released much in a long, long time. And yeah, Europe is one of my all-time favorite bands. And I'm really excited about this one. And this is the new single, One on One, that came out, when was it now? It was April 28th. Yeah, so a few days ago from today when we're recording this. But it's just such a welcome thing to have Europe back. They have their new album coming out, Come This Madness, comes out September 25th. And it's their 12th studio album.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Okay, well, they've been around since
I mean,
the beginning of dawn.
Yeah, because I remember... So before they became famous, so to speak, they were participating in something called Rock SM. So it's like a talent show in Sweden. It was this talent show in Sweden based on, rock music essentially. And back in 1982, they won that. And what they won was to record a full album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And that album came out 1983. And that was titled Europe.
So they it was like paid for, like the recording studio, because back then you had to actually pay the studios. So you couldn't just sit in your bedroom and pull out your home studio. Because
it was all paid for. With a producer and
that's like a big
engineering.
That's a big expense right there.
Yeah. And I mean, this band, and I think they were like 19, 20 years old or something like that back then. So talented. And I watched the TV show when they kind of interviewed them in the studio while they were recording. And I'm like, holy shit, this is going to be so good. And John Norum, obviously one of the best guitar players ever. And then Joey Tempest, obviously, as a singer. And there's no way you have not heard Europe.
Is that when they recorded Final Countdown?
No, that was 1986.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This was the first album. So the Final Countdown album was the third album.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware, but I did know that song. That's how I was introduced. That's how the American people were introduced to Europe.
Yeah. No, but that's true. Yeah. And they had
MTV.
I think Kevin Nelson was the producer on that album, an American world famous producer, and it was made for to become commercial success, if you will.
Yeah.
Personally, I think the first two albums by Europe is their best ones. And Out of This World, that came out in 1988. Really good stuff. And speaking of Out of This World, 1988, they had Key Marcello. So John Norum left the band after all the success with the Final Countdown. He left the band, and Key Marcello was hired. And he was the guitar player on that album. And
his name sounds so familiar.
Yeah,
was he in other stuff?
Yeah, I mean, he was in Easy Action.
Okay.
Yeah. But
anyway, I recognize the name. So,
he's a really, amazing guitar player. And I think the reason why you know his name is Tommy Johansson. He had his yellow Larrivée. I can't remember the name of the brand of his guitar, but he bought that guitar he used on the Out of This World tour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So maybe that's why.
Maybe that's the reference where I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, as a side note, but this is really cool. And one more thing about Europe. So most of the members from the first album and the second album, there were only 4 members. So Joey Tempest, John Levin, John Norum, and Tony Reno. He was the drummer. After the second album, Tony, the drummer, he left, and Ian Haugland started playing with them. So which is the current drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also Mick Michaeli, he came on board as the keyboard player. And all these guys, they are still the core band. They're still members of the band.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I mean, they did have a break. after I think it was Prisoners in Paradise, they took a hiatus because grunge.
I think a few bands took a break for a bit.
Right. And then I think it was 2000, the New Year's Eve, Millennium, they played a show in Stockholm, like outdoors in the cold. And after that, they decided to,
wear jackets. No.
Yeah, they did that. No. But they decided to, reunite and start something again.
And it's interesting because like when we, I have never seen them live. I think you have.
Oh, yeah.
Like tons of times.
Multiple times.
And the first time going to Sweden Rock, I was but they weren't scheduled to play, and they did not. But I think it was the following year they played. We weren't going.
Yeah.
But it's just we just kind of miss them. We just miss them,
Yeah, and I think the last time I've seen them in Sweden, like in Europe, and I've seen them in the US as well. So the last time I saw them, I think that was in Anaheim, 2017.
And I do remember back then that like they were touring around around here and there, and in the US, and I don't think they came through Las Vegas, but if they did, I didn't have anyone to go with. But anyway, I would hopefully get to see them one day.
I hope so too, and because it's such a great band, and it's so much more than Final Countdown. If that is the only thing you have heard from Europe, it's not fair to judge the band. I mean, even though I love the Final Countdown, the song,
but that put them on the map, and then
there's so much more. So yeah. And like I said, John Norum, he's one of the best guitar players ever. So, and that's my opinion, obviously, but many people agree with me.
All right.
Yeah.
So the name of this new song is One on One.
One on One, and new single, like we said, and they have hired the actor Peter Stormare. For this video.
Okay, you've mentioned him.
Yeah, and he has been in tons of movies. You have probably seen him in Fargo. You've seen him in Jurassic Park. You've seen him in Prison Break. And he is, his career has been amazing from day one. He's a Swedish actor. He his first role, I think, was Hamlet with Ingmar Bergman. So he is, hardcore, amazing artist or amazing actor, and he also lives in the U.S. unless he has moved back, but I think he lives in the U.S. And funny story. So the first time I met him, and the only time I met him, was actually at a ghost show. So we were hanging out in the kind of, it was not necessarily backstage, but like a private area. Private
backstage area.
Yeah. So he was there, and I got the chance to talk to him for a bit and take a picture with him. It was really cool. Really super nice guy. And the last thing I want to mention, because we have been rambling way too long now, but the last thing I want to mention is that this video was directed by who? Patric Ullaeus. Our favorite video, music video director. One of our favorites.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's just, it's just kind of a, what's it called?
It brings everything around.
Yeah.
Keep it in the family.
Yeah, but I was trying to say something else that, it just means it's going to be a really killer video because he's always coming up with these incredible ideas. And the fact that I have Peter Stormare in this video, that I'm excited about to see what that means. If it's, I have no idea.
Is he gonna be like lip syncing like they did in the In Flames video, or is he just gonna be in a storyline? I guess we'll find out. I can't wait to go.
I guess we'll find out. Yeah.
So make sure you stick around to the end of the video where we will give our reaction, our review, and our rating.
Yes.
That. Okay, let's roll. What an interesting video.
Yeah, I mean, like you mentioned, In Flames.
Yeah, so he was.
Yeah, I am above.
Yes.
That was similar, but this is. I mean, it was just that was only his face in that video. Yeah.
Right, and this is and it was this was he either he was in a car accident or he just had his bunion surgery and carpal tunnel surgery. I think it was that.
I don't know. I don't know if that was part of the plot really, but
I mean,
he looked so cool. I mean, this actor, he is something else, and you people who know movies and you know that he is an exceptional actor.
He did look familiar, so I definitely have seen him. I didn't know that's who that was.
Yeah, no, and also I mentioned I met him. And where I met him was actually at the LA Forum in Los Angeles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when the Ghosts play there.
Yeah. It's just interesting. And then I was trying to look at it. I mean, the trench coat was cool, but like, I was like, is he wearing a corset? I don't know. It was like a sweetheart thing. And then in the end, he has like this. And I'm like, this is just strange, but it's definitely got my attention. But but it was cool.
But that's the way he performed this. This was just incredible.
Yeah.
And speaking of ghosts, so I was reading about this album, and on this album, Tobias from Ghost, he has been involved.
In what way?
Yeah, I guess songwriting or something.
Okay. Yeah.
And also Mikael Åkerfeldt from Opeth.
Okay.
As well. Mm-hmm. So they have brought together all these incredible Swedish musicians, and and I think that's a cool thing. And because Europe, I mean, it's in the beginning it was only like Joey Tempest and John Norum writing music, but then the more and more they have had Mick Michaeli has done his part, and obviously the rest of the band with John and Ian as well. So it's as you can hear, I absolutely love this band. They have always been so good and been close to my heart since 1982, which is freaking insane.
I know. You had to be a baby.
Yeah.
But and I think I don't mind, like decades later when they have some other people produce and do some of the writing. Things like that, because it just
collaborating.
Not that the original writers and from the band members can't do it. It's just that sometimes you just lose inspiration. You still love the music industry. You still are down to recording new music, but sometimes you just kind of having a few people who just add it for creativity. And I think that's great.
Added ingredients.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I agree. And did you see at the end there? On Peter Stormer's right side in the back,
there was somebody standing there. I'm like, is that a mess? Is that a blooper, or is that just?
It's probably like a Easter egg something. I don't know, but it was. I noticed that it looked like Joey Tempest, but that was maybe.
It'd have been great. He should have went. Okay, so I did like the video. I would really, thanks for asking. I would have liked it more is in between all this stuff have Joe, like the whole band, like doing a performance in another part of the warehouse. And it could have been recorded like in a completely different country, but like just added in there back and forth. Like, I don't know. I just want to see the band. I want to see the band.
Yeah, but there are other videos to see the band.
But
Yeah. No,
I don't watch Europe videos all the time.
I think this was really, really cool concept. And, on that thing, I disagree. I like that they kept it with only him in that room. So, but we all have different opinions.
Yes, we do.
And speaking of Peter Stormer, I'm just gonna. So obviously, I'm not gonna go through this, but this is where you can read about him. And even though the picture seems it's 2015, so it's 12 years ago.
I mean, he still looks the same, pretty much.
But he's a rocker. I think he was the one who actually gave Dynasty their first record deal on his label.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, anyway, it's pretty cool. And speaking of Europe, so now they have some shows coming up, right? In Europe, in Europe.
In the summer.
Yeah, in the summer. So they're going to start there June 6th, a festival. And then from June 21st, keep going. And UK, Germany. Oh, they're going to play Wacken as well. Pretty cool. Through the rest of the year, I guess. October here. Continue Europe, Germany, Poland, and Denmark. Stockholm, Sweden on the 24th, October 24th.
Did I see an Alcatraz that's not in Belgium? Yeah. Like, is it going to be the same company?
Alcatraz? No, I don't think so. Because that's Alcatraz Metal Festival. Maybe it's I don't know, is it a place in Milan? Or a venue in Milan? Do they have a
prison like we do?
Yeah, I guess it's just a venue called Alcatraz. I mean, if you look at the other ones.
Yeah, we'll research that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I do hope they come back to the US for this album as well.
Oh, that would be great.
Because last time, like I said, it was the War of Kings tour in 2017, if I remember correctly, unless I missed something in between there. But, you know, it's about time, even though we both know how hard it is for, you know, European bands to make it reasonable financially.
I came up with a good idea.
Okay.
Monsters of Rock.
Monsters of Rock cruise, yeah.
That'd be perfect.
They would be a headliner for that.
Yeah. So, yeah. But I haven't announced any of them yet.
Oh, they have announced some bands.
Really?
Yeah. So KK's Priest going to be there with Ripper.
Okay, but didn't you just play this year?
No, for 2027.
Oh, okay.
They have 10 or 15 bands.
Okay, all right. Okay, good.
So we'll see. I mean, I would love to see them on the Monsters of Rock cruise. That would be a perfect fit for them.
They would fit, right? Yeah.
We'll see. Okay, so rating. Do you want me to start or do you want to start?
I think I'll start. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I mean, the video was creative. I would have liked to have seen some of the band, but thinking about the song, it's not something that I would like listen to, but because I'm me and you're not.
Okay. That's very smart of you to say.
So, and everyone else isn't me, but, I don't know. I think I would give it 7.5 out of 10 Marshall stacks.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, for me, this is modern hard rock that they used to play back in the day. Before the Final Countdown, they have, back to basics, if you will, traditional hard rock in terms of like UFO, Michael Schenker, that type of hard rock music, which I love, which I grew up with. And they have modernized the sound. And Joey Tempest sounds absolutely amazing. And then obviously John Norum, his guitar solos, they just pierce through with their perfect tone he has. He doesn't have to shred. He can shred better than most people, but he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
And he's just playing the perfect solo for this guitar, for this song. And I'm going to give this 10 out of 10 Marshall stacks. Yeah. Wow, I love this band. And I love this song. I love this band. I love Peter Stormare. So it's a win-win-win.
Win-win-win. And it makes total sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So that wraps up this video. I hope you liked it as much as I did. And even though we were rambling a lot, I hope you are still with us right now. And if you are, click like. Subscribe and comment below. Hit that notification bell so you'll get alerted when we have other videos coming out. And also remember to share the video with your friends and family and also your enemies.
Until next time, we'll catch you on the flip side.